Going on, you guys? I'd like to welcome you guys to another One Take review, and this is my review of episode 59 of My Hero Academia. 59? I think it's 59. 59, 60? No, 59. Listen, fire episode, okay? Fire. You know, last week I didn't review last week's episode. Last week's episode was pretty much just like I extended it's something to hype you up for the movie that comes out, which I'm very excited to see, by the way. But this episode got right back into like them get their exams to get their provisional license, and we have they put in a situation to where the villain attacks while they're trying to rescue people. So you got Gang Orc and is a group of henchmen, attacking them or whatever, and you have the first thing they do is Shindo, uses his quirk to take out a couple of like the henchmen. But Gang Orca immediately like blitzes him, hits him with his like supersonic attack, uh, incapacitates him super quick. First mistake they made is only having one person back to. I'm pretty sure they're gonna get points taken off of this. They have only one person back to protect, the rear, while everybody else is trying to evacuate the people. That was the point. I noticed all the stuff they was doing. I know that the time they said something. That was the issue they had because Deku. First thing Deku did was just like, okay, yeah, let me just get everybody. You handle this. You leave one person to take on all those people. They get took out now. Other people are just there falling back, and then he's about to get hit with another attack. Next thing you know, there's Todoroki with the ice. Listen, every time Todoroki uses the ice, it's all cool. It's always dope. You know what I'm saying? It's just dope. But Gang Orc is like, this attack is nothing. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I can handle this. Then Inasa comes through. And shit starts to get very, very complicated, okay? This shit gets very, very complicated. Because he comes through, he's using his wind, and now him and Todoroki pretty much do not like each other. Todoroki pretty much got in his mind like, yo, this guy don't like me, fuck it, I don't like him either. So he's trying to use his wind, Todoroki trying to use his fire. They are not on par with it. We're not on par. They're not, you know what I'm saying, on the same wavelengths as each other right now. They are pretty much like incoherent as fuck during a villain attack where you're trying to rescue people, and then they get you arguing. Listen, that I said, oh no, please, not really. Y'all like two of the strongest people, you know what I'm saying? Y'all both got in on like recommendation, but y'all are seriously every time one of them attacks, the other one will use his quirk, and then it's null and void at this point. Because Todoroki uses his fire, what's not uses his wind. The wind goes up, the fire splits. It's like and I know they realize like you have to realize this is bad. Like, and Todoroki tells him like, yo, just go help everybody else. Your quirk is good for that, right? He like, nigga, I ain't finna do that shit. You better shut up. Let me do what I'm doing. And you're watching and you like, oh no, are you serious? You guys are finna do this now? And Gang Orca notices immediately. He's just looking like these two motherfuckers is arguing in front of me right now while I'm trying to whoop their ass. This is first of all it's disrespectful to me. Like I'm just you know what I'm saying, a nobody. So Todoroki distracted, of course, gets hit with like some kind of like I guess I'm kind of like I'm gonna call it like cement, a cement blast because it hits it and it quickly hardens, so you know what I'm saying to incapacitate like the heroes. So we find out why Inasa does not like Todoroki, and essentially you thought it was only because he was Endeavor's son, and apparently we had thought like Endeavor had to do something. Apparently, Inasa had like a buddy complex. Mean by buddy complex is like the guy from The Incredibles. Buddy, he's like, go home, buddy. You know what I'm saying? And now he just got like this. Only thing about Inasa, he loves everything, and the only thing he hates is Endeavor and pretty much Todoroki. what I call it the buddy complex in Incredibles. If anybody, I'm pretty sure everybody's seen Incredible. When Mr. Incredible tell Buddy to go home, he builds like this hate for him. The only thing he want to do is like destroy it. But in this situation, he doesn't become Inasa doesn't become a villain. He just like he doesn't like him. You know what I'm saying? He's pretty much set in stone on that. So he tells the whole story about this. Pretty much Endeavor didn't want to sign this autograph. And it's crazy because you see the kid, like he's an enthusiastic kid. Then you meet these heroes, and one of the second best hero is not a hero. He's pretty much somebody who just seems to be doing this for like out of spite, and it seems like you just be angry because you look in his eyes like, yo, it's he's mad at something farther ahead of him. And we don't know if Endeavor's anger is truly just because of All Might. You know what I'm saying? It might be more to it than that, but you can see it. And then when he met Todoroki, he sensed the same thing. And then even he tried to get cool with Todoroki. I didn't know him and Todoroki had ever met before. But then you saw that they have, and you like see Todoroki was pretty much the exact same as Endeavor, even though he didn't want to be like his dad, but he he didn't want to be like his dad, but that's what he was, you know what I'm saying, the image he was portraying because, you know what I'm saying, he was pretty much cutting people out as well. So, and Nasa got the same reaction from him. He's like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying, forget it. I didn't like your dad for doing the shit, and I tried to get cool with you, but apparently you just like him, so fuck it, I don't like you either. And now they both getting wrecked by Gang Orca. Gang Orca, like, I don't give a damn about none of this shit that happened in the past. He wrecks both of them. You know what I'm saying? He hit and also with one of the sided ways, but it was far, so it didn't do as much damage. And he hit Todoroki one just right up. And that's why Todoroki couldn't move at all, and Nasa still can control his quirk a little bit. And like, they're getting attacked, and hold up. At some point, what happens always happens when no, it was before this. It was before he wrecked them. You had them using the attack at the same time, and the flame was about to hit Shindo, and freaking Midoriya comes through, and it's like he basically say, he just say, "What are you guys doing?" But he really wants to say, "Man, what the fuck is going on with y'all?" That's pretty much what he wanted to say, and you see it. It's like to me. Already, for me personally, Midoriya is the number one hero. Because whenever something needs to be done, you go to Midoriya. If you need to uplift it, you go to Midoriya. If you need to be motivated, you go to Midoriya. If you need to be saved, I want to be around Midoriya. Because, like, he embodies what I want a hero to be completely. And, like, he gets on their caves, and like I said, they get wrecked. And then they start working together, which is, it's like Gang Org is like, okay, this is cool. You know what I'm saying? I can't ignore the fact of what y'all did before this, but this, you know what I'm saying, y'all trying to make men, and, you know, they pretty much, and they both realize in their mind, Todoroki says, like, man, I hope you thinking like I am, because we fucked up, so we have to do something to change this, and they do, and they put themselves together and create like a wall of fire and wind, so Gang Orc can't get around. And apparently, Gang from looking at him, if he dries up too much, he gets weaker. That's why he has the bottle of water, and so he starts using it and to escape. Midoriya is off with Ijiro, pretty much whooping like these villains' ass. Some more people from Shiketsu come, they whooping ass. And then, but when Gang August breaks free, he's finna go like wreck shop on him. But out of nowhere. It ain't really out of nowhere. You pretty much expect it. There goes Midoriya, lands a kick that pretty much damn near shatter. Listen, if that bell wouldn't have sounded, he was gonna shatter Gang Orca's arm, okay? Cause you can see he was applying like steady going forward, but when the bell rung, he just completely stopped. And it was already cracked. He would have tore his arm off because that's who Midoriya is. He's the GOAT, okay? Y'all know I'm hyped about Midoriya. And like I didn't cover this at the beginning of this review, but at the beginning of the episode, they were talking about, hey, All Might had the like charisma and strength, and like his stuff was so far separated from Endeavor's. You know what I'm saying? They were two completely people, and there's big ass separation between the two, especially with the charisma. They're like, instead of looking for one person to do that, we're gonna try to flood the hero community with more people like that. You know what I'm saying? So that people have more people to depend on instead of just one symbol. You know what I'm saying? You can have multiple, even though Deku's going, the cream gonna rise to the top. You know, Deku. And I like the preview because we're gonna get to see Midoriya and Kacchan talk about. I just call him Kacchan. I never call him Kacchan, but Midoriya and Kacchan talk about Deku's quirk, which is gonna be crazy. I wonder is he gonna just tell him everything, and I wonder is their relationship finna change? It's like he gonna be less on his case, or he's gonna be mad at. I don't know. It's just exciting to think about. He's actually finna tell him what's going on with his quirk, and because I pretty much think it's time at this point, because Kacchan already knows something's going on. He knows he has a quirk similar to All Might, and I think it's just time to, you know what I'm saying. I think I just don't want it to be, hey, you have a quirk like All Might's, but I'm still gonna surpass you to be the best hero. And I kind of feel like it's gonna be like some All Might Endeavor type shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to necessarily be like that. I kind of want a different reaction from Contra. I don't know exactly what I want, but I'm excited and looking forward to seeing it. Also, 89 people passed. Yes, I took the time to count how many people passed. 89 people passed. So I mean 11 people failed. Two of those people I'm pretty much suspecting worked. I do not think Inasa and Todoroki passed. Even with what they did, I do not think. I think the mistake they made was too big for them to overcome, and it was at the wrong time. They put everybody else in danger. I do not think they gonna get a passing grade for that. I don't know. I could be wrong. But yeah, like I said, I know 11 people flunked. I'm Midoriya could have. If Midoriya didn't pass, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with those people in the committee. But yeah, I know 11 people didn't pass. I want to see who those 11 are. Shindo might did. I don't know. I think he did though. Uh, but yeah, I do not know. Uh, Good episode, really good episode. I'm really looking forward to the next episode to see what's about to go down. And I don't know if there's going to be any more fighting this season because I think this is episode. We have what maybe 4 or 5 more episodes this season, which is very very disappointing because I love the show and I hate that it's about to go. Again, I got to wait for season 4, but I do not know what's about to happen. You know what I'm saying in these last few episodes, right? But I'm excited to see. You guys let me know what you thought about this episode down in the comments. What are your predictions? How you think Kacchan's going to react to Deku telling him about his quirk? And hit that like button, subscribe to my channel since you already here. And I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace.